What's going on? Kentucky Wildcats fall again for the third time in a row at home to Gonzaga, 89-85. A disappointing loss, a game that we all said Gonzaga's not all that great. Gonzaga's having a horrible year. And what do? They come in to Rupp Arena and they play their tails off and they outplay us. And we got beat again 3 times. Like this whole situation, it hurts. We fought, but we had no answer down low on defense. We had no answer whatsoever. Like none. From our bigs, Uninso only had 3 points, 2 rebounds. Bradshaw had 2 rebounds. Z only had 3 rebounds. Like, this is so disappointing right now. Like it really is. This is really sad, man. Because we don't seem to have an answer for this at all. And our bigs are just so soft, man. Like they're just lovable big guys. Guys, I don't understand. Like I don't get it. Is the season over? No. But does this hurt? Like we have no. Like it's too late in the season to get in the weight room and lift weights and get stronger. Like it's too late for those guys. Those guys can't get any stronger. So what does that mean? That means that we still got rest of the season to go, and we don't have a strong post game. We don't have guys that can guard. I mean, the guy fouled out of the game, and we still couldn't find a way to figure out a way to win the ball game. As soon as he fouls out, we give up a 3-pointer. Like, how do we do that? We have nothing today, man. Reed Shepard played his butt off today, and that's why we stayed in the ball game the way we did. He played his butt off. But we had another one of those games where towards the end of the game, when we had a chance to get some kind of shot off, what do? We get a turnover. We force a turnover. I mean, how we can't even get a shot up because we turn it over and then we foul and then they go down and they make free throws. Like how in the world are we supposed to win ball games like that if we can't control the ball the last 45 seconds of the ball game and try to get a shot off? Like how are we supposed to do that? We can't even give ourselves a chance to even shoot the ball because we turn it over because we panic. You can tell so much. Look, our freshmen. Let me put it like this: Edwards has a pretty solid game today. He played better. He only had 8 points, but just the way he played. Shepard played well, but you can tell that our freshmen are just not finding a way to get it done against experience. Against experience is always beating us. It's always finding a way to beat us. And we can't find a way to get over that. Usually we have freshmen that we can have a chance to say, okay, we got a chance to come back. We got a chance to win this ball game. Because our freshmen just rise up. Like, I don't get why we're getting outplayed, man, at this last part of the ball game. And our defense we keep holding out hope. We keep holding out a prayer that our defense will find a way. Look, we fought. And we gave ourselves a little chance to win that ball game. We was in that ball game. We should have won this ball game. But Gonzaga wanted it more. They had more on the line for them. They needed this more than we did. And they came in and they won the ball game, man. Like, we just exactly. I like what he said. Yeah, they fouled on the we fouled. They fouled us just like we should have fouled in the last ball game. We should have fouled on that 3-point and not let Florida come down and foul. I mean, and shoot the basketball, but we didn't foul. So what happens? We get beat. We get beat today. They fouled us. They knew exactly what they was going to do, man. They knew that all we need to do. We got 3-pointers that can score the basketball. So what do? You foul them, and that's exactly what Gonzaga did at the end of the game, man. We just got abused today. We got abused today on that defensive side of the ball, up under the rim. We had no answer whatsoever. This right here is showing that this is men playing against boys. It just is. And our guys want to go pro, and our guys think it's going to get easier when they go to the pro if they're not even strong. Like, how you going to stop a person from Gonzaga, I who's not even being talked about as an NBA player, and you can't even stop him, and you want to go to the league and you want to play against these big guys? Like, just come on. Come on, it's better than this. You got to be better than this. All this flexing on what? Why are you flexing for? You're getting beat. This is embarrassing. Like, this is, the country knows that Kentucky's bigs are weak. So go at our bigs all day, every day, because they can't stop anybody. So it is what it is. There ain't nobody. I'm so frustrated, man. I'm so, like, I get up at 11:30 at night. At 11:30 at night to get ready to watch this ball game at 12 midnight. And I'm up for the rest of the night. And this is what I got to deal with. This hurts. This hurts beyond belief, man. Because we could have won this basketball game if our bigs would just freaking get big and get stronger. And they won't, man. They won't play physical. We got 3 7-footers and we getting used down there, man. Can't even freaking win, man. This is annoying. Something's got to be done, man. But what? Hats off to Theo tonight, man. The guy, he tried his best, man. He was big. He played as big as he possibly could. This is a game that we absolutely could have used Trey Mitchell. Man, this guy's got to get healthy, man. Trey has got to get healthy. If it's one game that we needed him, it was a game tonight. He could have stepped in and played defense on that guy. But no, he's injured, so we can't play him. Our guys are so skinny. And Bradshaw shot a 3 tonight. Why would you shoot a 3 tonight, big fella? Why would you shoot a 3 tonight? We don't need you to shoot a 3 tonight. We need you to go to the basket. Don't shoot a 3 just because you out there. Don't just shoot just to be shooting the ball. We gotta play smart. We gotta play smart, man. I'm telling you. Gotta hit our free throws. Didn't do particularly great on the free throws tonight. Only shot 82% from the line. That's not great. That's not gonna get it done. We got out rebounded 43-31. Like, this is we can't get beat like that. We got 3 7-footers. How are we gonna get out rebounded by 11 rebounds? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get this right. They had 12 offensive rebounds to our 11 offensive defense, and 25 defensive rebounds to our 15. We're not hitting the boards. We got 3 7-footers. Let me say that again, just in case somebody didn't know. Let me say this one more time for the people out there. We got 3 7-footers. And you know what? Between all 3 of them, we got 2. What does he get? We got what? We got 7 rebounds out of 3 7-footers. 3 rebounds. 7 rebounds out of 3 7-footers. Unexcusable. You cannot let Gonzaga come in there and out-rebound you again. You cannot let that happen. 3 7-footers and we getting out-rebounded by Gonzaga at home and we can't even freaking rebound the ball? Of course they're going to win the ball game, man. This is mind-blowing, everyone. This is mind-blowing. This is it. This is mind-blowing. I don't know what to do next, man. I don't know what to say next. We just take another loss at home. Oh, my freaking goodness, dude. Ole Miss is coming in next. Ole Miss, are we going to lose 4? Are we going to lose 4 straight home games? 4? Since when does playing at Rupp Arena matter? Since when does playing at Rupp Arena protect your home court? Since when does that matter? Oh, we're just playing at home. It's okay. We can lose. We're playing at Rupp Arena, man. This is a historic loss. Like, why would we lose for it? Like, they just beat us last year. We've been looking forward to this all year long. All year long. When we first got our recruiting class, what did we say? Baby. I can't wait for Gonzaga to come to town this time. We ready now. I can't wait. I can't wait. We didn't make it happen. We played no defense, man. We don't. We don't. Since we got all of our bigs back, and let's just, hey, can I be real for a second? Can I be real? Since we got all of our bigs on the floor, we haven't really been the same. We haven't been the same since we got our bigs on the floor. We haven't played the ball that we was playing prior to that. We don't get up and down the floor like we used to. We just don't. We don't get up and down the floor like we used to. Uninso, big little baby O, I love you. I think you are getting better each ball game. But if you don't learn to catch the basketball when it's thrown to you, if you don't learn to hold on to the ball to get rebounds, son, I can't play you. I can't play you. You're a turnover machine. Hold on to the ball. Just walk around. Just walk around with the ball in your hand 24 hours a day. Sleep with it. Let that ball become one with you. You can't do this kind of stuff, man. You can't just keep fumbling the basketball. Collectively, we lost the ball game today. We just did. It was only so much Reed Shepherd could do. He gotta have some help. Gotta have some help, man. Cal, like, is Cal going to do the post game? Is Cal going to come out and talk to the crowd tonight? Is he going to send somebody else out tonight to talk to the crowd? Is he going to pony up? Is he going to go out there and talk to the crowd like he should do? This is something funny going on in Kentucky right now. Something's a little funny going on at Kentucky right now. And us as fans, we need to understand what it is. This is, I think Kentucky basketball is being punked right now. I think that's what it is. Kentucky basketball is being punked. So you can turn off the cameras now and we can get back to play, because this is unacceptable basketball, especially at Rupp Arena. Our crowd tried their best to motivate these guys tonight. Like, they tried their very best to help the Cats tonight. Didn't help. It didn't work. Good job to the crowd there tonight who tried their best to make it work. Thank you. Appreciate it. But I Cats just didn't want to get it done, man. Do you guys think it matters as much anymore to these kids as it used to? I mean, does playing basketball matter as much to these guys, to these kids at Kentucky, as it has in the past? Or is it just I'm getting paid now? I'll come out and do what I can, and then I'll move on. This hurts, man. It really does. It hurts. Burks came out tonight. Burks got his chance to play basketball tonight. He got in foul trouble, and that was it. That was it. He had a chance. He couldn't stay out of foul trouble. I guess you can't take them with you, so I guess use them. I think that's right, man. I think NIL has no incentive to win. If that could be the fact, what can I do to get an NIL deal? Oh, I'm going to get my money. I'm going to get my bag. But I ain't going to, winning, if we win, that's fine. I would be insane to think that these kids don't care it at all. Like, I would be crazy to think that. But I think the pressure, I think the motivation is not as high as it used to be. And I don't think kids truly understand what it means to play for Kentucky. I don't think they understand what it means to protect home court. And I don't think they understand what it really means to play at Rupp Arena. Like, I really don't. Losing has become too normal. We gotta legalize losing. We gotta stop losing. We gotta go on a campaign that says no more losing. I watched a video of Burks talking, and he said everyone after they took the Tennessee loss, they had to sign a board that says that they are committed to play defense. They didn't sign the board tonight. Like, no one signed the board tonight. They really didn't. Because our bigs just got abused. Like, someone need to call the emergency services and have our bigs taken to the emergency room to get a body x-ray. Because their bodies have to be destroyed. They have to be just bruised up completely. Because we did nothing tonight with our bigs. You know? This is, this is funny, man. This is unbelievable. Unacceptable. Calipari, it starts with you. Calipari, it starts with you. You have to demand more. You do. Simple as that. You got to demand more. And if you don't, sometimes it's time to part ways. It is. Am I calling for Coach Cal to be fired? I'm just saying it starts with you, Cal. And you have to take complete ownership of what's going on with this basketball team. We're too good of a basketball team to be losing 3 games. That we are with the way that we're losing. I'm going to sit back. It's going to be a long day today. When you get up at 11:30 at night to watch a ball game and you know you ain't going back to sleep until later on in that day, and all you got to do is sit around and ponder, all you got to do is sit around and just ponder about this loss, then this is pretty sad right here. This is pretty sad when something like this happens, because we don't have an answer, and neither does our coach, and neither do our coaches, and neither do our players. No one seems to know how to fix this, because it's just not working correctly. It's really not, and we got to find a way to fix it. And look, we are going into a state of emergency right now at Kentucky basketball. Is the season over? No. It's not over. But do you need a win like this? Of course you need a win like this. Am I still frozen? Okay. All right. Cal is talking now. Okay. This is unbelievable. So hats off to Cal for going out. Stacey Shepard for coach. Hey man, we might be we might be that 16-9 by next Sunday. We could be, man. Like, we literally could be 16-9 by next Saturday. Ole Miss and Auburn. We gotta win, man. We gotta protect home court. We just do. This is aggravating. It really is. This is aggravating, and nothing we can do about it as fans, but just sit and watch all of this unfold. I agree. Ever who the Facebook user is, I appreciate you guys joining the Loyal BBN Fan Show. The ship is sinking extremely fast, and losing at home. Brenda says Big C looks lost out there. Poor thing. He looks lost out there, bro. Hey, but Big Z's he's a big time NBA prospect. He's a big time, It is. Tammy says our whole chemistry changed when we added the bigs. This isn't the same team that almost beat Kansas and the one that beat North Carolina. Hey, this is could be 4 losses in a row. Cal is aggravated with the effort. You can tell. I hope so. And it needs to translate over to the kids. It needs to translate. And if Cal needs to come out and be angry during his post game show to the crowd, then he should be angry. It's okay, man. Be angry. Let the crowd know that you feel like they do. Be human. Don't come out and try to sugarcoat it. Why sugarcoat it for? We're horrible. Don't come out and act like everything's okay. We gonna fix it. No, we ain't gonna fix it because we haven't fixed it. So when does that become stop being lip service and we start seeing the difference? See, we went down to Vandy and we had a good win. We had a good feel good win. And I asked a question. I asked a question this week. If we beat Gonzaga, would it be a good win or would it be a good field win? Everyone was saying both. Well, we didn't get neither. Sorry, I won't ask those questions no more. Why not? I won't ask those questions no more. Maybe that's the jinx that we have. Our bigs, man. Like our bigs, like they didn't do anything tonight. They didn't do anything tonight. So they should probably go from the locker room to the weight room. And they should stay in the weight room. They should stay in the weight room until we play Ole Miss. Just keep getting bigger. Whatever you got to do, just keep getting bigger. Just keep getting stronger. Stay in the weight room into the ball game. Don't leave because you won't see a worse game of 3 7-footers just getting abused. Like a kid, their big guy abused us tonight. They made us look pitiful. They made us look like that guy gonna go back and look at this game against Kentucky and says, dude, no one can stop me. I was the man. I was the man. I abused Kentucky's bigs. And when they watch these young guys go pro, they gonna look at him on TV and be like, man, he's garbage, dude. Like he ain't no good. Like I destroyed him. How's he in the league and I'm not in the league? I guess the NBA looks at your potential down the road. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just Cal. Our guys go to the NBA and they excel. They do really good when they leave Kentucky. Is it Cal? Can we coach our bigs? Hey, let's just get Kenny back. How much longer can Kenny stay at Louisville? Let's just get Kenny back so he can focus solely on the bigs. We tended to do pretty good when Kenny was here with our bigs. He left, our bigs left. It's just, that's just what it is. Let's get Kenny back. But this is embarrassing. We get another loss. We get a back-to-back. Now, I mean, we ain't talking about a back-to-back repeat of something positive. We're talking about a back-to-back loss. That's horrible. Like, you ask people to fill the stands. You ask people to be loud. You know Kentucky fans can be crazy. So let's go on the floor and let's play like we know we should be playing. Getting abused. I mean, it was obvious. Everybody in the building, we need a big butt center like Cousins. We do. Like he was a house, man. 3 straight losses at home is unacceptable and absolutely embarrassing. It is. This is embarrassing for Kentucky basketball. It's embarrassing for Kentucky standards. I'm angry. Kentucky basketball to most of us, if not all of us, is everything. Like this is everything to us. And to sit and watch our team lose the way and exactly. Gonzaga is missing a player too. So what's our excuse? Like, what's our excuse for real? Well, we're missing Trey Mitchell. Trey would have been the X factor tonight, I think. So we just got to come out and a game that. Why do we recruit big guys that want to be outside 3-point shooters? Better to shoot 60% on the basket than shoot 0% from 3-point. Exactly, and that's my whole thought on Bradshaw tonight. Look, young fella, I get it. I get it. You can hit occasionally threes. That's fine. I applaud you for that. I applaud you for the shot you made ages ago against Florida. Thank you. We appreciate that. But we got 3-point shooters. How about go down under the basket? How about you go down under the basket and focus on getting rebounds and putbacks and blocking out and playing like a 7-footer should be playing? I get it. We understand that, but we got 3-point shooters who do pretty good at shooting the ball. We don't need your help right now. We really don't. So know your role and play it well. And shooting 3-pointers, just because you feel like I'm open, you gotta say, live and die by the 3. You gotta say, I have a good shot, but I want a better shot. And that outside three-pointer, I know it looks tempting. I understand it does, but that ain't your shot all the time. That ain't your shot. Like, we should be up by 10 points before you take a shot like that. Not down, not trying to come back in the ball game. It takes so much energy in college basketball to come back and win a ball game. And we were so close, man. It would have been an epic win if we won. But it's an epic loss because we lost for the third time at home. Teams are sitting back in their recliners laughing. Like, that's going to be the best cross-country trip for Gonzaga that they're going to have in many years. They're going to be serving cocktails on the plane and everything. Over 21, let's get some drinks in us. Period. We just went in there and just destroyed Kentucky. Yeah, I know what the score looked like. I get it. We only won by, 4 points. I get that. I get we only won by 4 points. But in retrospect, we destroyed Kentucky tonight. And their bigs are garbage. They just are. There was a no-show today. NBA centers, they like, please let Kentucky guards come to the league. Please let the centers come to the league next year. We will welcome them with open arms, and we will destroy you. We just will. This is when pride comes in right now and says, you know what? I'm an NBA center. I'm 7-footer. I'm going to the league because I'm ready. No, you're not. And when that time comes, we'll get our farewell letters. It says, thanks, Kentucky, for all that you've done for me. But I've decided to forego the rest of my college time, and I will be going pro, and I will be hiring an agent to go to the next level. You got to be able to win at this level a little bit. I'm sorry, but you got to be able to win at this level. And with the recruiting class, Cal has no choice but to push everybody out the door. See you later, young man. Good luck to you. Go get your money. And that's it. Kentucky can't play defense, and they are, when it comes to fighting back. Hey, let's watch I'm not sure how I can delete that post, but hey, let's watch the language on my show, okay? I don't do all the cussing and all the bad language and everything. I appreciate everyone who comes and participates and comments. I really love that so much, but I don't tolerate the bad language on my podcast, on my show. So please, I'd much rather you not be here and not watching if you're going to use that type of language. So please, we have women here. I respect the women, and we will not use that type of language. So please don't use that language on my shows ever again, and you don't have to watch again if that bothers you. We will keep this a family atmosphere. I get it. I'm upset. You upset, but you know what? We don't talk like that on my show. So I appreciate it. So Kentucky just got to get better. They just got to improve, period. They really do. And if they don't, we are setting not good hopefully going into the tournaments. We don't have very many losses left before we don't have very many. You're welcome, Donna. We don't have very many losses left before we start looking at, is Kentucky a bubble team for March? Then it puts all the pressures on us. We got to go. We got to go to what's name. We got to go to the SEC tournament, and we can't get beat in the first game. We got to make a big run, and we got to try to make it to Sunday just to seal our fate for going to the tournament. Because it's getting to that point now because we're just losing. Like we're not, we're just not taking care of business. And that's as I said, and all of you guys feel as well. That's what I'm saying, Jeremy. We might be a bubble team right now. Like, it ain't too late yet. We can still get some wins. We still got Alabama. We still got to play Auburn. We still got a chance to get some wins. But if we're going to play like this, then, it's just going to be that way. It really is. It's just going to be that way no matter what we do, for sure. And Kentucky's just got to prove for sure. Replying to Don Dixon, does he have health issues? I'm not sure. Maybe talking about Jay Wright. The Cal's got to figure this out, man. Well, of course, I don't think we should be in top 25 after this. I think you need to take us out of the top 25. Period. I don't even care what we do against Ole Miss. We don't need to be in the top 25 after this for the rest of the year. For the rest of the year, take us out of the top 25. Period. Because we're not a top 25 team, man. We're not. We had a good field. We had a good win over Vandy. A good win. But Vandy is not going to the tournament. Vandy sucks. And that good feel good win, well, that only lasted for a ball game. We thought we was right back in the win column. That ain't got to go. We don't get, you know what I'm saying? We don't get all the 50-50 balls. We don't. We don't get all the 50-50 balls. I think our guys fell on the floor maybe a couple of times tonight. We got to fight. I love how Theo played tonight. I do. I love how aggressive he was. I love it. He played his heart out tonight. He tried his best. But we need our bigs. Dillingham didn't play a whole lot in the second half tonight. I don't remember seeing him a whole lot. It just wasn't his ball game at all. It just didn't work out for us tonight. And that is Dillingham only played 18 minutes tonight. Theo played 32. Reeves played 31. Shepard played 28. Burks got 4 fouls in 7 minutes. You know, Burks got 7 fouls in 7 minutes. Young man, you want to stay on the floor? You haven't been playing basketball. You had a good game against Vandy. So Cal said, let me use you. Let me go for it. What do I have to lose? Let me play Burks again. He played you. You gotta stay out. You gotta stay out of foul trouble. Cal won't play you. You got 7 minutes. That's all with 4 fouls. And I don't think you even scored a basket. You scored 2 points tonight on free throws. Come on, we need you. It just this is you have to laugh, because if you don't laugh, then you will just pull your hair out. You know that? You just pull your little hair out if you got any. Because you don't know what else to do. You just gotta laugh from crying. The bleeding, I got a whole big old puddle of blue blood running around my room right now. It's all over the place right now. When I'm walking on tiptoes because I'm tracking blue blood all through the house. What is that? We're bleeding and we're hurting as fans. And we hope our players are understanding. We really hope our players understand that losing 3 straight games at home is just not acceptable. And I hope they understand that. Theo's starting to come alive. I guess Reed is the point guard now, and Wagner comes off the bench. I guess Wagner's ankle was still hurt tonight. I thought he wasn't even playing. I was surprised that he wasn't even. When he came in, I was like, whoa, he's playing. I thought he was out. What in the world has happened? There is no UK standard anymore. UK standard is, you know what? UK standard equals NIL. Straight up embarrassing. I agree. The standard for UK right now is NIL. That's what it is. How can I get my NIL deal? It's time for some serious change. That's for sure. Yeah. Theo showed up as being tough. Theo played tough tonight. Reed Shepard played tough tonight. Antonio gave us what he can give us tonight. Our bigs, man. Even our guards didn't even play that bad tonight on defense. It was just our 7-footers. That's embarrassing. He's not close to 100. Who is that, a Wagner or Theo? Theo look like he's hurting still too. But the bigs suck. They do. They need to go back to Trey at the 5. We got to get Trey back on the floor. Trey's got to get back on the floor, Wagner. Okay. So, I can respect that he said, hey, I can play, but don't start me and start Reed Shepard. That's team ball right there. That's putting team before self. And I can respect that out of Wagner. I can. He came in, did what he could. Someone's seat hot for real. Cal's on a hot seat, man. He really is. And that's just going to be the word in college basketball around the nation. What's going on with Calipari at Kentucky? How much longer does Cal last at Kentucky? Does he got one more year in him? Did he recruit his last class? Is that going to be it for Cal? We got to do something special moving forward from here, because the way we playing ball right now, that's just completely unacceptable for Kentucky basketball, and it's not living up to the standards that the people of the past have put forth on that floor at Rupp Arena. This is a sad day for Kentucky basketball when we can lose three in a row at home to a Gonzaga team who ain't even all that great, but they wanted it, and more. There was more on the line for Gonzaga. They're fighting for their life, and it showed today because Kentucky just says this is just another ball game, and they don't understand how serious it is to go out here and protect home court. We can be okay if you go on the road and get beat. You go to somebody's house and get beat, yeah, okay. It is what it is. You lose on the road, that's cool. But you don't get up 3 straight games at home and lose. You just don't. You don't give up 3 games at home and lose and be okay. That's just the way it goes. All of our 7-footers equals 21 feet tall, and we still can't stop the way we should stop the ball. Gonzaga's coach did what Cal couldn't do. He figured out a way to use what he had. He figured out a way to use his talent to get the game in their hand and win. And that's what they did. And now they're celebrating compliments of Kentucky. And they just went in the history books for giving Kentucky a 3rd straight loss that they haven't did in many, many, many years. And they came in tonight to do it. Back to small ball. I guess that's what it's time for. Back to playing small ball. Because Kentucky, the way we're playing now, and our bigs, if we go back to small ball, you know what our bigs should be? Our bigs should say, you know what? I didn't get it done. Why do I deserve to be on the floor for? I'm not getting it done. When you have 3 7-footers, when you have 3 7-footers and they only combine for 7 rebounds, nope. That ain't going to happen. I hope that the 7-footers who have their own personal text, their own little text group for 7-footers, I hope they're asking themselves, what are we going to do better? How do we improve on this? Where do we go from now? 7 rebounds with 3 people. 7 rebounds with 7, can't do that, man. That's just a little bit over 2 rebounds apiece. That's it. That's unacceptable, is right. Just can't defend. I don't think Kentucky will make the tournament with the schedule coming up. We still got Alabama at home. We still got Auburn on the road. Auburn just came off a loss to Florida tonight. They're going to be hungry when Kentucky comes. They do not want to win this ball. They do not want to win. They do not want to lose against Kentucky, a team that is sorry as they are. We've been talking about which bench is better for Kentucky or Auburn. We're going to get the showdown next week in Auburn, for real. We get Ole Miss and Alabama at home this year. We still got to go to Tennessee. Oh, we get to play Vandy at home. Maybe that's where we don't lose. That's where we protect home court, is when Vandy comes to town. Maybe we get another good win, a good feel-good win when Vandy comes to town. Maybe that's our next home win right there is when Vandy comes. Is that where we at? But I know you will. Which player will need to step up for the Wildcats to make a deep run? We got to get Trey Mitchell back. We got to get him back, and we got to get something out of our 7-footers besides 2 rebounds. We got to get some. Those guys got to be, those guys got to be aggressive. And they don't want to be aggressive. You know what? Go ahead and go about your route. There you go. Stack is steamed. I won't count on it. It's sad. It's a sad day in Kentucky basketball. And we all witnessed those guys losing 3 games in a row at home to the Gonzaga, to the Zags. We've been looking all year long for this. We've been waiting all year long to play this ball game. And this is what we get. Another loss. Oh, it's next year, though. We get them on a neutral court next year, so it's okay. We'll get them next year. No problem. It'll be okay. We get Tennessee next time. You know what I'm saying? We get them next time. We get South Carolina next time. Why not? We get Florida again. Why not? It's okay. You know, that's okay. We'll be okay. Let me go back here and talk to the cameras. Let me go get my NIL money. Let me drive around in my nice car. But it's okay if I don't, if I don't win. It's okay. 0-2 against them. They're going to win the series, period. No matter what we do, no matter if we win next year in a neutral site, Gonzaga will say we beat Kentucky 2-1 in the series. Period. Period. We can't win the series now. We just can't. I really think losing is acceptable at Rupp Arena now. I don't think it has the same vibe anymore. And it just doesn't. Like, this is not high school basketball anymore. This is big boy ball. This is not high school basketball anymore. You're not the dominant player on the floor anymore. Now you got to put your work in. You got to put your work in. Exactly. And if you're not gonna put your work in, then you need to sit over with the coaches because you don't have any reason to be on the floor anymore. Because no one respects Kentucky anymore, and everyone begs their coach to please put Kentucky on our schedule, so we too can enjoy the fruits of our labor by knocking off Kentucky. And don't schedule them at home, coach. Schedule them on their floor so we can go to Rupp Arena so we can beat them. That's where Kentucky basketball is right now, and it's a shame. All the five-star players only mean five-star in high school. Doesn't mean they have five-star college players. Exactly. Because you got to come here and you got to put your work in. You got to put your work in. It just did. Maybe it's time to go recruit some two and three-star players, the players who's going to get gritty for you, the players who's going to get nasty for you, and the guys who's going to go out and fight for you every ball game. Maybe it's time to start recruiting those guys. I mean, it's all fun to say, oh, we got more good five-star players coming in. Oh, we got these guys. Oh, man, did you see what he did? Oh, he's exciting. But then you get to Kentucky, and then you get to college basketball, and what do you get? Oh, this is big boy ball now. I ain't the king of the mountain no more. My five-star ain't so five anymore. Now I look like a 2, 1-star. Now I don't even look like a star at all playing against these big boys. You come to college basketball, you better be ready. And it's even more pressure if you play at Kentucky. But then again, is it really pressure anymore when you play for Kentucky? The biggest thing that you worry about is, am I going to just get my money? Am I going to get paid? And I think at the end of the day, that's the biggest thing right there. Am I going to get my shoe deal? Am I going to get my car deal? Can I sign with Nike? No. Nobody cares about that, dude. We get it. We understand it. You're making your money. We understand you're making your money. But your first priority is to come to Kentucky and play basketball. That's your first priority. You have to understand the tradition at Kentucky. You got to understand what you're walking into. You're not just walking into playing for Louisville. You're not just walking in playing for Western Kentucky. You're playing for Kentucky Wildcats. And that has been lost somewhere along the line. And no one is preaching that. No one is telling the kids this is what it means to play for Kentucky. Don't come to Kentucky unless you're willing to put it all on the line. Simple as that. Don't come here unless you're willing to put it all on the line. Understand the tradition of where you're going at. Understand where you're playing at. This ain't no time for no play. You coming here for business. I get it. You coming here for 1 year. But in that 1 year, you need to come take care of business. You just do. And I don't think that these guys really understand it. Really, for sure. I don't really think the guys really understand what they're coming to Kentucky to play. Well, time for us that bleed. So yeah, I believe Calipari has as many five-star players in 1 year that Pitino did his whole time here, and Pitino has as many championships here as Cal. Some people just do better with less. Sometimes they just do better with less. Calipari, I love you. You going out here and you are a fantastic recruiter, but you got to let these kids know what it means to play for Kentucky. As I said before, the players are going to go, the coaches are going to go, but we're going to be here forever. Kentucky fans are going to be here forever. We just start, and we have to live with this long past you guys are gone. We got to continue to live with this. We got to continue to say to ourselves, this is how we're bleeding. We're hurting. This is painful. This is embarrassing. We can't sit back and watch this anymore. We're not Vandy fans who comes to the game with a bag on our head. This is Kentucky. It means something. This is I miss getting familiar with the players. Not anymore. The players are here today and gone tomorrow. Next in. That's what it is. This is like a boot camp. Boom. Players in. I'm going to get you ready, I think. And I'm going to send you on your way. Next people come on and get off that bus, and let's keep going. Freshman check-in day. Let's do it. They're on campus. This is great. No? Do you understand what you're playing for, young man? Do you understand? Because if you don't, then we need to have a history lesson of what it means to play here at Kentucky. And I don't think that's being preached enough. It just isn't. So go Cats. Maybe one day we'll get a win at home. I hope we don't have to wait until Vanderbilt comes to town before we get a win, before we figure this thing out. Because it's just that's not even a good win. But I hope we win, because it'll be embarrassing to lose to Vandy at home too. But knowing Kentucky, we'll find some way to give it away. Vandy will come in and shoot the lights out or whatever. I'm in Arizona, and I represent with UK gear, but it's getting embarrassing. A lot of Arizona fans here, and they have a better program. They do. They do. And they know that. A lot of programs in the nation right now are just better programs than Kentucky. Yeah, we out-recruit a lot of players, but it doesn't matter. It's not transferring. Our five-star players is not transferring to W's. And not just W's. I don't freaking care about beating Vandy. I don't care about that, man. I don't care about beating Vandy and those teams. I want to be the real team. And we can't get it done. And experience, Roger, experience is beating us every time. Tennessee beat us really bad. Gonzaga had experience. They beat us today. It just is. UNC Wilmington, they had experience, and they beat us. Experience is just we're no match. We're no match for experience. And I don't care how good our freshmen are. I don't care how strong they can shoot the ball. I don't care how good that they can dribble the ball. Our freshmen this year has proven to be no experience for experienced players, period. They know how to win basketball down the stretch. It shows every single ball game. Experience over talent. Period. None of those players on Gonzaga is being talked about going to the pros. Maybe one or two of them, but that's it. We got a whole team feels like that's being talked about going pro next year. And we can't even beat a team that's not even carrying pro players. What does that say about Kentucky? That means we need to go out and get some players who are not talked about going pro, who all they care about is winning basketball and being physical. That's what we need to recruit. All this glamorous all this glamorous of, recruiting five-star players and high four-star players. You know what? It's okay. Give me somebody who's going to battle every single night. Who's going to bring it? And we don't have it right now. We don't have it. And I don't think we're going to have it the rest of the year, because I don't think people understand what it really means to play basketball at Kentucky. It is. Dillingham and Shepard, the two people who really wasn't really high on draft boards. And now these guys are showing us what they're doing. If our defense and rebounding doesn't get better, we can hang it up. Hang it up for real. Put it on a hanger and hang it up and let it dry, because it's over. It really is. It's over for sure. So go Cats. Hope we figure this out sooner than later. Thank all you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, follow me on X at Big Mike 2014-23 or on YouTube at the Loyal BBN Fan Show. I appreciate all the love. Sorry, UK fans, we had to take a loss again today. I don't know. Dillon didn't have a good game, and he didn't play a lot in the second half. That's for sure. Only 18 minutes for sure. So it's actually Sunday morning here. I got to go to work in 2 hours. I'm glad I was actually off for this, and I just appreciate all you guys coming. I do. Once again, I don't like bad foul language on my show. So if you're watching and you feel like the bad language is in your vocabulary, and I get it that you're angry, I just don't appreciate any type of bad language because I do have young people, do have ladies, and I just do have people who come here for just good conversations. Even though they're angry, they still find a way to articulate their words without using unforeseen words that are not called for just because you're talking about sports. We got to find balance, and we got to find a way to do this the right way, and that's bite your words if you're going to come on my show and have bad words. So I really appreciate it, and I thank for everyone on the show that comes and respects the show. I really appreciate that very much. Go Cats, and we'll figure this out. I'm out.